Hello everyone and welcome to another game of Squirrels Baseball. I am Aaron and we are in Oakland to finish up this series with the A's. If things all go right, this will be the last DH lineup we'll see until the World Series. Which normally, would be pretty presumptuous, but we have won it all the last 5 years, so doesn't seem like that big of an assumption that we would make it back. But those streaks do have to come to an end sometime. Might also notice that my voice is much better today than it was yesterday. So this should be a much more enjoyable listen, regardless of what you think my abilities as a game announcer. So it did look to be the same lineup that we saw yesterday, or, every game against the A's. Josh Fogg on the mound. It's like he's having a bit of a rough time this year. ERA over 10, only 18 strikeouts, and only won one game. Not a huge fan of pitcher wins, but they're not totally useless, and 1-5 isn't great. Kester starts off the game, and he is quickly down 0-2. And he will strike out swinging. Went down on 3 pitches. Marvin is going to bat left-handed. I said that about Josh Fogg, and now he's probably going to be the 1 A's pitcher to beat us. I feel like that's how those sort of things work out. A 1-1 count. This one a slider. Looked pretty hittable, but Marvin let it go for strike 2. Hits this one. He's going to pull it foul, though. Over by the right field bullpen. This one bounces in. It's a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. Chief at the plate. Notice he's got 3 home runs and 33 RBI. Hitting .413. Has a 1-1 count at the moment. Fouls this one back. That will make it 1-2. And there's a base hit into left field. 2-out single. That'll bring Terry to the plate. See, his averages finally went below 400. Sitting at 398 at the moment. Has an 0-2 count. Looks at strike 3. A fastball right down the middle. Don't know what more he could have asked for. So the Squirrels with a hit but no runs. Chris Denorfia will lead off per the norm for the A's. See the regular lineup, at least DH lineup, into the game. Stitch on the mound today. And Stitch will start Denorfia off with a little bit of a wild slider, actually. That's a better pitch, and it is called strike 1. Another changeup. This one misses just a hair outside. Fastball up and in, but Denorfia swings at it. 2-2. Another slider catches the outside corner for strike 3. Haruhito Iguchi to the plate now. He had, I think, a couple hits yesterday. That first fastball way high. Stitch having trouble with some first pitches here early on. And Iguchi puts this one into center field for the first A's hit of the day. That will bring Eric Chavez to the plate. 1 on, 1 out. Starts off with a changeup that's outside. Curveball swung on and missed. Another high fastball. Stitch just... maybe it's intentional, but it seems a little loose for him. We got a full count with 1 out. Runner on first. Slider looked at for strike 3. That brings Frank Thomas to the plate. He will look at a fastball too high. There's a called strike. Curveball popped up right at the plate. Tom makes the grab, and that will end the inning. The A's also with a hit but no runs. Frank will lead things off for the Squirrels in the second inning. I guess I got to be more specific about when I say Frank, but I don't remember his last name when I made him. So, in any case, our Frank has an 0-2 count. And called strike 3 on the changeup. That brings Tom to the plate. I just realized we have Frank Tom in our lineup facing Frank Thomas out at first base. Tom goes down on 3 pitches, 2 away. Zach to the plate now. Guess my voice not quite all the way back, but still much better than yesterday. He has an 0-2 count. Up the middle, that'll get through for a base hit. 2-out single. And that will bring Sweeney to the plate, who had a very good day yesterday. I want to say he went 3 for 4 or 4 for 5, however many at-bats he got. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat, though. He will strike out swinging. Still no runs as we go to the bottom of the second, where the A's will start off with Jack Cust at the plate. First pitch, a curveball for strike 1. Fastball swung on and missed. Cust was well behind on that. And he'll swing and miss at a curveball for strike 3. 1 down, Torrey Hunter to the plate. First pitch swung on and missed. This time Hunter was ahead of the fastball. Ahead of the changeup as well. It's an 0-2 count. Hits this changeup, but it's fouled back. So he'll get another crack at it. Stitch throws him another changeup and gets a swing and a miss. 2 down, Elegant Joe at the plate. Nobody on base. First pitch called a strike. That curveball down in the dirt. Fastball down by the knees, called strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That will end the inning. Still no scores. We go into the third. Joey will lead things off for the Squirrels.
Number 20, Joey, shortstop.
First pitch is called a strike. This one fouled off right at the plate. It's 0-2. Joey does not swing at that one. It was a bit wild to be enticing. That pitch was high. It was a better pitch, I think. Should have been the strike 2 pitch, but it's 2-2 now. And that changeup isn't over. It's a full count. Joey fouls this one away. We'll try it again. Did not get into the seats by much, but it did get there. He's behind on that fastball for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Fogg the first time through the Squirrels lineup, which I think means everybody except for the 2 players that got a hit struck out, actually. So whatever he had coming into the game, he's got it working today. The first non-strikeout out, a little pop fly to third by Kester. Excuse me, coughing fit. Brings Marvin to the plate, and he will look at strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And a ground ball to third. Chavez takes care of that as well. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Still a 0-0 game. A's will start off with Omar Vizquel. They've got their new catcher, Jamal, up, who was just called up a few days ago, I do believe. So it's very possible he's making his debut in this series, though he hasn't gotten a hit yet. Vizquel, though, in the meantime, has a 1-1 count, and he will put this into center field for a base hit. 1 on, nobody out, and yeah, again, Vizquel, the leading active hit getter. Jamal to the plate, still looking for his first big league hit. Looks at strike 1, swings and misses for strike 2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down, Chris Denorfia struck out in his first at-bat. Pops this one up to third. Stitch got 6 strikeouts the first time through the order, if that's something you're worried about. Aguchi was not one of those strikeout victims. He got a hit into center field his first time up. That pitch is too low. Swings and misses at a changeup to make it 1-2. Called strike 3, a fastball on the outside corner. We go into the 4th inning. There's still no score. Chief will lead things off.
Number 61.
First pitch, a changeup for strike 1. Chief puts this one into center field. Torrey Hunter going back, but he should have it, and he does. 1 away. Terry to the plate. Is our leading home run hitter, but he's only 3 above Tom, so certainly not out of the realm of possibility. He could catch up soon if he doesn't hit another one. Has a 1-2 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 down, Frank at the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Another swing and a miss. Lined into right field, and that's going to get all the way down into the corner. Frank will cruise into second base, and that'll be good enough. 1 out double puts the first runner into scoring position. Oh, excuse me, 2 out double. So Tom's going to need a hit. He has a 1-1 count at the moment. Into center field. Will Hunter get there? He will not, and drops in for a hit, and Frank scores the first run of the game. 1-0 Squirrels. Runner on first with 2 outs. Zach at the plate. Got a hit in his first at-bat. Has a 2-0 count to start this at-bat. A slider up in the zone, called a strike. Same with that changeup, 2-2. Pops this one up. Fogg is going to field it himself near Vizquel, and that will end the top of the 4th. A 1-0 Squirrels lead. Eric Chavez will lead things off for the A's in the bottom half of the inning. He grounds the first pitch to third. Sweeney will take care of that. 1 down. Frank Thomas did not strike out. He flew out instead. I think actually he popped up right in front of the plate to Tom, if I remember right. Has an 0-2 count in this at-bat. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away for Jack Cust. Base is empty. First pitch, a changeup for a strike. Curveball for a strike. And this one down and in. Curveball goes outside. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That ends the fourth inning. 1-0 Squirrels lead as we go into the fifth, and they will start off with Sweeney at the plate.
Number 7, Sweeney.
First pitch is called a strike. Another called strike makes it 0-2. Line drive right into the left field bullpen. Called strike 3. One down, Joey at the plate. He hits this one into left, but it hooks foul. There's a called strike 2. Ground ball to short. Vizquel will handle that. 2 down. Kester 0 for 2 on the day. Fogg now sitting at 9 strikeouts. Sure, he would love to get number 10. Gets strike 1 on Kester. This is put into center field. That'll be get through for a base hit. 1 on, 2 outs. Marvin 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Looks at strike 3, and there is strikeout number 10 for Josh Fogg. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Squirrels still have a 1-0 lead. The A's will start off with Torrey Hunter. First pitch is too far inside. I mentioned Stitch also sitting at 9 strikeouts at the moment. This will not be one. A ground ball to third instead. 1 away. Elegant Joe to the plate. First pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss makes it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's strikeout number 10 for Stitch. Omar Vizquel got a base hit in his first at-bat. And first pitch is called a strike. Swing and a miss will make it 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's it for the fifth inning. Squirrels lead 1-0 as we go into the sixth, where Chief will lead things off. Curveball a bit outside. Chief with the line drive into center field for his second hit of the day. That will bring Terry to the plate. Struck out in both at-bats today. Gets a pretty good charge into this one. Hunter chasing it, but he's not going to get there. It one hops the wall. Chief will stay at third. That's a double with nobody out. 2 runners in scoring position for Frank, who takes strike 1. Swings and misses for strike 2. And a line drive through the left side of the infield is going to score 1. So the Squirrels go up 2-0, leave runners on the corners for Tom. Still nobody out. It's that first pitch down by his feet. There's a called strike on the inside corner. This one will not get through. This looks like it. Oh, he went home with it instead of first. And it was nowhere near in time. So the Squirrels go up 3-0, and that is going to chase Josh Fogg. He pitched so well, but things seeming to fall apart in a hurry, and the A's don't want to let it get any worse, I guess. So 3-0 Squirrels. Conrad on the mound now. Zach at the plate. He will take a strike. Ground ball that will get through the right side of the infield. Runner stays at second. It's runners on first and second for Sweeney. 1 out. And he's into center field, though Torrey Hunter has this one. A better throw might have made Zach sweat a little bit getting back to first base. There's 2 outs. Joey at the plate with 2 on. First pitch is called a strike. And that pitch is down and away. This one gets away. Runners will each move up 90 feet to second and third. And apparently Zach hurt himself sliding into... I keep sliding into second. And they're making me... I was going to change players anyway, but they're making me change players, which is worrisome. So that will bring Quentin into the game to take over in right field. Joey with a 2-2 count, 2 outs, and he puts this down into left field, or right field rather. It scores 2. Squirrels go up 5-0. And Joey is standing on second base with 2 outs. Kester looks at strike 1. Ground ball to Iguchi, who will throw to first, and that will finally end the inning with the Squirrels score 4. And the A's will start off with Jamal. I don't know if I can really say it like they do. But he's going to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. Stitch will get 1 more inning before we go to the bullpen. First pitch is called a strike. Curveball swung on and missed. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down. Denorfia to the plate. First pitch is outside. Ground ball to Joey. 1 away. That'll bring... 2 away. Iguchi to the plate now. He will look at a slider for strike 1. Called strike 2. A ground ball to Sweeney. Gets it over to first, and that will end the 6th inning. Still a 5-0 Squirrels lead, where Marvin will lead things off for the Squirrels. Marvin will flip around right-handed. He was 0 for 3 left-handed. Starts off this at-bat with a 1-1 count. Down and away. Swing and a miss. That'll make it 2-2. Into right field. Denorfia going back, but he's not going to catch up to it. That will one-hop the wall, and Marvin will cruise in with the leadoff double. So Chief now at the plate. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. Looks at strike 1. A ground ball to first. That'll move the runner. Frank Thomas does get the out at first. Brings Terry to the plate with the runner on third and only 1 out. First pitch is called a strike. And that'll do the job just fine. A line drive into left center. Makes it 6-0. Or 6-0 still. Frank at the plate now. Runner on first with 1 out. And the first pitch misses. Ground ball up the middle, and it does get through. So that will put runners on first and second for Tom. Still just the 1 out. First pitch is inside. Hits this one into left field. Runners are not tagging. Joe makes the play. Quentin with his first at-bat of the day will be right-handed as he looks at strike 1. That pitch is too high. Line drive, but right to Gucci. And that will bring us to the 7th inning stretch. It's a 6-0 ball game. Eric Chavez on the other side. All right. Got the volume back set where I wanted. Let's get Johnston in here to pitch. Feels like it's been a minute since we've seen him. If this score holds, we'll see 2 innings of Johnston. And Zapp's had enough days off. He should be okay to mop it up at the end. Chavez 0 for 2. And he is way early on the slurve. That fastball is too low. Ground ball to first. Terry steps on the bag. That'll bring Frank Thomas to the plate. He is 0 for 2. Line drive into right field. That'll be a base hit. 1 out single. That'll bring Jack Cuss to the plate, who has struck out in both at-bats today. That fastball down in the dirt. Better fastball, gets a swing and a miss. Another swing and a miss on the slurve, makes it 1-2. Another slurve, this one bounces in. Good stop by Tom. One more slurve, gets a swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 out. Torrey Hunter 0 for 2 so far. Looks at strike 1. Looks at strike 2. Little pop fly towards short. Joey makes the grab. We go to the 8th inning. Sweeney will lead things off for the Squirrels. It's a 6-0 ball game. First pitch to Sweeney is called a strike. Notice my voice getting a little worse again, which I guess that's to be expected here in the 8th inning. Sweeney with a 2-1 count. Make it 2-2. That one catches the corner. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Joey at the plate, credited with a double his last at bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Another swing and a miss at the curveball for strike 2. Ground ball to short, Vizquel to first, and that will end the top of the 8th. Oh, sorry, that's only 2 outs. My apologies. We've got Kester at the plate. He's got a couple hits today, I believe. I missed his little recap down there. Has an 0-2 count at the moment, and he watches that slider stay low. Swings and misses at the same slider for strike 3. We're real close to it anyway. 6-0 as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, where Elegant Joe will lead things off for Oakland. Struck out in both at-bats today. He has decent numbers, though. I'm sure he'd like to add to them here, get the A's going. Looks at strike 1, hits a ground ball to short, and Joey will take care of that. 1 away. Omar Vizquel is 1 for 2. Grounds this one foul. Another foul ball. 0-2. Swing and a miss at the sinker for strike 3. Jamal to the plate. See if he can finally get his first hit. Looks at strike 1. This one is inside. Ground ball that Sweeney ends up fielding. Gets it over to first. And that will end the 8th inning. We go into the 9th. It's a 6-0 game. Marvin will lead things off. The A's keeping Conrad out there. So I really don't want to use up any more arms in this game, which is a worthy goal. Marvin grounds this one through the middle, just out of the range of Gucci for a leadoff single. That will bring Chief to the plate. He's 2 for 4. Looks at strike 1. Swing and a miss for strike 2. And a line drive towards Vizquel, who gets a glove on it. 1 down. Terry at the plate. Does at least have the double, I do believe. Grounds this one to second. That makes 2 outs. Frank is 3 for 4. Struck out in his first at-bat. It's been perfect since. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Hits this one high in the air into center. Torrey Hunter makes the grab. We go to the bottom of the 9th. It's going to take 6 runs for the A's to stay alive. No reason to stress Johnston's arm anymore. And Zapp is decently well rested.
Your attention, please. Now comes up next for Indianapolis. Number 23, Zach.
All right, Denorfia 0 for 3 so far. First pitch is called a strike. Breaking ball gets a swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Does not chase that one. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll bring Iguchi to the plate. He has struck out and then put the ball on the ground a couple times, I think. Maybe one of them might have been a line drive. I can't remember now. This one, a fly ball into left. Frank makes the grab. 2 down. Eric Chavez is 0 for 3 today. And first pitch out of the zone. And this pitch a hair outside. There's a called strike. 2-1. Swing and a miss makes it 2-2. This one just misses inside. We've got a full count with 2 outs. Could be the last pitch of the game. And it sure is. Chavez swings and misses for the last strike. Another shutout. Your final score today. Indianapolis Squirrels 6, Oakland Athletics 0. Take a look at a few highlights here. All right, Tom is your player of the game. Thank you, everybody, for watching. If you'd like to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, feel very free. Otherwise, we start a 4-game set with the Brewers, I do believe back home, starting tomorrow. We will see you then.